coming in to Breakthrough 2 summers ago, I really had no intention of becoming a teacher. As a psychology major, I was very interested in neuropsychology and brain science and things like that. So I saw this as a challenging opportunity, but I didn't think it would define my career path. Probably even a couple days into the program, I just completely fell in love with the teaching profession. And I think just little moments that I had with the students every single day kind of showed me that that was definitely the career path for me. Whether it was reading their poetry or leading hands-on activities with them or taking them to the Franklin Institute for my psychology club, I just kind of felt a continuous fire throughout the summer. I have decided that I do want to pursue teaching as a career, and I hope to teach in an urban environment.
I think coming back to Breakthrough and seeing the passion that teachers have, and also the passion that a lot of students have here, has really made me see what teaching actually is. And while I didn't have any experience before teaching at Breakthrough, I definitely realized that teaching is not only just coming and standing in front of a classroom, but it's creating relationships with students that last. And it's a great balance between teaching a child and also being a mentor to them.
The difference between my Breakthrough classes and the classes at my regular school are they're actually smaller. So I feel like I'm getting a one-on-one experience with my teachers that I don't really get at my normal school. And I feel like I'm being supported. So I feel like I'm being challenged to ask a question other than like, oh, I should stay quiet because they're gonna judge me. Along with the fact that I feel more confident in myself and my learning capability, I feel as if the skills that they've taught me, they'll stick with me for a while.
With Breakthrough teachers, we know when it's time to be serious and when it's time to have fun and be ourselves. They make us happy. They make us want to keep going. They push us and they want us to be here. So if someone wants you to be in a place, you'll want to be there even more.
Probably my favorite part of the Breakthrough program is the fact that we're allowed to be mentors to the students, and they really stress the importance of that mentorship. So not only do you have students in your classroom, but you also have a group that you're responsible to be their mentor for both social, academic, and kind of all matters. And so I've had such the great opportunity of being able to continue my relationships with a lot of students. And so one student in particular was very interested in writing and in poetry, and I saw a lot of talent in her. And so even beyond the summer, after the summer ended, I would continue to encourage her to apply to different poetry contests in the area. And she ended up doing it after I nudged her a lot about applying, and she ended up getting published. So that was kind of great to see how her talent came to fruition. I've also text students all the time. I'll get FaceTime from students asking me about college. I've given them virtual tours of my campus, and it's just really great kind of to have those connections with students, and they've taught me more than I could ever have imagined.
Breakthrough has really deepened my idea that in teaching, great ideas come from anywhere. I give my teachers that I coach a lot of ideas about how to improve their lessons or things to try. But I already have a list, a Google Doc now, of the things that I'm going to steal from them and use immediately for my next school year and next month. You can make mistakes and you know that you're not going to get it right the first time, but there's so much support for you to grow and to, at the end, hopefully get it right. Whether it's teaching, mentorship, professional development, how to connect with students. I mean, I think every teacher at Breakthrough can say at one point that they have failed, but they have come out learning, and basically their life, I really do believe, has changed in some way. It's hard, it's very rigorous work, but there's no better place to fail and to succeed afterward.
The most valuable thing that Breakthrough offers our students, aside from the academics and the support and the knowledge, is a community. And I am somebody who I love the idea of just a strong community, and I feel like our teaching fellows and staff, admin staff, everyone is so dedicated to this idea of a strong community. And if they're able to maintain this strong community of peers who are like-minded, who are dedicated to going to college, who love to learn, who want to work hard, then I think that that transition into college is going to be so much easier because they will have peers and people that they look up to and trust and depend upon to say, you need to go to college, you need to keep going, you need to work hard. Like, this is what you want to do and you can do it.
When I come, the teachers are like ready to welcome me, and that makes me feel like I'm somebody. I want to be a brain surgeon when I grow up. And people in my neighborhood tell me, that's too much years you're gonna spend in school. School is boring, why would you want to spend that much years? But when I came here to Breakthrough, the teachers, like when I told the teachers I want to be a brain surgeon, everyone looked at me like, wow, that's amazing.
Personally, like as a middle schooler, I was told a lot, like, you're smart, you're smart, you're smart. And I think that definitely in high school, I sometimes shied away from challenge because I was just like, oh, I should get this right now. But I think coming to Breakthrough and like seeing the model in which how they teach our students that, like, yes, like you work hard but you can get better. And I think that that's an important thing for a 12-year-old to learn and a 21-year-old to learn, that like regardless of the success that you see, there's still room to grow.
Statistically, a lot of students do drop out the first year of college because that transition is really difficult. And to have mentors who are supporting your students while you're in college, especially during that first year, is extremely important. And also, if there's a way to have former teachers, Breakthrough teachers, mentor those kids throughout college, you still have that bond and from when you taught them, and that bond can kind of help them throughout college and give them kind of success advice after the fact. So now they've reached their goal, but it doesn't stop there. They always keep learning and growing, and to have a mentor who can help them through those, who's already lived that, things like that during that first year of college would be very, very helpful.
I know a lot of teaching fellows who really want to continue their connection to Breakthrough and to the students but don't know how. And I know right now there is a program that we're working on to do that throughout the high school experience, to have the summer teachers be mentors for the students during their school year high school experience. But I think maybe eventually it would be great to have that during college, where because I think if they had just a support system like that someone who was their previous teacher, and maybe they could do check-ins every month through phone or through Skype about their personal growth, about how their classes are doing, and maybe then they could be the liaisons between the Breakthrough administration and the students.